Hey guys, welcome back to the Oilers Fanatic. Today I'm going to continue my look at trade proposals for the Edmonton Oilers. In Volume 1, I took a look at trades to acquire Jake DeBrusk, Marc-Andre Fleury, Troy Stecher, Phil Kessel, and Travis Boyd. You can find a link to Volume 1 in the description below or at the end of this video. Let's get started with Volume 2. First up, Scott Wedgewood of the Arizona Coyotes. Oilers fans got a first-hand look at how solid Wedgewood could be last week, stoning the Oilers for much of the game. If Wedgewood gets better defensive support, the Coyotes have a shot at winning that game. In 11 games played so far this season, Wedgewood has a goals against average of 2.65 and a save percentage of .918. In comparison, Mikko Koskinen in 13 games played has a goals against average of 2.89 and a save percentage of .912, so very close numbers. The best part about Wedgewood is he has a cap hit of just $825,000 and an expiring contract. The Oilers could acquire Wedgewood for multiple purposes. He could be extra insurance if Mike Smith ends up being out longer than expected. If the Oilers decide to move Koskinen, Wedgewood is a far cheaper replacement, currently providing similar numbers. Or, if the Oilers decide they want to return Skinner to Bakersfield, Wedgewood is an easily affordable replacement. For the trade, I would send Arizona Tyler Benson. The Coyotes have had interest in Benson in the past, and their cap hits are almost a wash, with Wedgewood at $825,000 and Benson at $750,000. Wedgewood has been solid for Arizona, but ultimately they aren't trying to win anything this year, so I'm sure he's available by the trade deadline. In return, they get a nice prospect in Benson who they can test drive and have under team control next season as an RFA. If this is your first visit to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing if you like what you see, and I will do my absolute best to keep you up to date with all the latest Oilers content. Back to the trades. Next up, Connor Brown of the Ottawa Senators. We know Connor Brown played with Connor McDavid in junior and enjoyed great success. Could it be duplicated in the NHL? It's definitely not a sure thing, as it doesn't always translate. But all on his own, Brown has been a solid player, collecting 21 goals in last year's shortened season. He's not a game changer, but he would be another proven top 6 forward for the Oilers. If he finds an extra spark if he's paired with McDavid, even better. This may be a non-starter, as I'm not even sure if the Senators would entertain moving him, but if there's a chance, the Oilers should inquire. Connor is signed for this year and next at a $3.6 million cap hit. For this season, the Oilers can make the cap work by moving Kyle Turris and Kailer Yamamoto, who have a combined cap hit of $2,825,000. I included Yamamoto in this deal because Brown can take his spot on right wing, and if you're acquiring Brown, that means you don't have the money to re-sign Yamo anyway. I know lots of Oilers fans love Yamo, and I'm a fan too, so for many this deal would be a non-starter, but Brown has been a more consistent performer to this point. My last selection for today, defenseman Ben Chiarot of the Montreal Canadiens. Recent speculation from Elliot Friedman of Sportsnet has linked Chiarot to the Edmonton Oilers. Chiarot would slot in on the left side for the Oilers and has the ability to play in the top 4. It's reported that the cost is expected to be a first-round pick to acquire him. Chiarot is a UFA at season's end and carries a $3.5 million cap hit. Is Chiarot worth a first-round pick? I lean towards no, but there's no question that he would be an upgrade for the Oilers on defense. Even if the Oilers are willing to give up the first-round pick, the Oilers still have the issue of cap space to deal with. If Montreal is willing to take Kyle Turris and Tyler Benson at their combined cap hit of $2,400,000, that would ease the load of most of Chiarot's cap hit. I would try to bring the asking price down to at least a second-round pick, but it will depend on what other teams are offering. The Oilers could offer their 2023 second-round draft pick in the deal. If Chiarot is acquired, the Oilers can run a D-core that looks like this: Nurse and Bouchard in the top pairing, Chiarot and Ceci in the second pairing, Duncan Keith and Tyson Barrie in the third pairing, and Slater Cuckoo and Chris Russell as extra D. They could also call up Philip Broberg for the playoffs. But with how well Philip Broberg has been playing, is this a piece that the Oilers even need at this point? Something to think about. That's all for today, guys. Look for more trade proposals in the future as we near the trade deadline and more targets become known and speculated on. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks as always for checking out the channel and for all your support. You've been watching The Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Have a great night, guys.